What's up, YouTube? Smells like Vin here, and gonna be bringing you guys another album review. And that's weird. I don't know what's on the screen. Whoa. Whatever. I'm gonna bring you guys another album review. I'm doing two today. I like doing two reviews in a day. It gives me more, views and time to put out videos. But that's whatever. And today I'm going to be continuing my theme lately of psychedelia, but in a bit of a different form this time, because I'm going to be talking about the Verve's A Storm in Heaven. And the Verve were a really cool space rock, shoegaze, I guess if you want to call them that, dream pop kind of band, and their music focused on really floaty, dreamy psychedelia. And the thing I really like about the Verve is that they always find a perfect balance between really whimsical songs that almost or like not being weighed down by anything. They're just kind of floating, and they're very loose. And it helps establish that really dreamy, spacey feel that the record has. But they can switch to a bit more of a groovy, upbeat rock sound while still retaining the spaciness, etherealness, dreaminess of all the other songs. So you're not just listening to this one continuous drone, like, tripped out. So, let's get into it. The first thing you notice about this record is the guitars. And the guitars are cool because they're light. They're almost like a haze that's put atop the music. But they can burst into kind of fuzzy, fuzz-laden leads, that give the music more of a vibrance, to break through the just kind of whimsical, dreamy style of these songs. Guitar's always doing something of interest. It's never just blowing, it's always doing some sort of cool element. Whether it's, like I said, fuzz-laden leads, or really nice feedback stuff. There's always this kind of sound that's going and swirling around you when you're listening to the album, so it's great. The vocals are also pretty cool. They add to the whole ethereal style and feel of the record. The lyrics are also kind of nice. A lot of them are very simple, but they fit the music very well. Without seeming too melodramatic or anything like that. The drums are also good, although they're not doing anything of like really particular interest. They're always holding the beat well. There's some interesting fills that the drummer throws in every now and then. The drums have a really nice tone to them, since the songs are very slow most of the time. You always get a nice steady groove over everything. Like that. The bass, if you can hear it, is also very high in the mix, and that's great because a lot of these bass lines fit everything. Try again. They fit everything that's going on in the music, and they add a nice backbone to the record. Because like I said, these songs are very light and airy. There doesn't really seem like there's anything like weighing them down. They kind of just float, and they kind of go everywhere, which is awesome. And so the bass gives it the backbone that it needs along with the drums, and the rhythm section is great because, like I said, gives the song a backbone. It needs it. So, yeah, the production on this record could not be more perfect. Could not be more perfect for the type of album that it is. There's a lot of fuzz, a lot of reverb, a lot of haziness in the production style, but it fits the ethereal style of the music. It never, ever gets to the point where you can't hear what's going on. In fact, it's just a perfect amount of clarity without making it sound too sterile, to take away from the psychedelia that the album is projecting. And the whole album just has this really vibrant feel. It's always very, very warm, very deep, very... there's a lot to listen to. Although the guitar sound, like I said, is very light and airy, it also can get thick and deep, and you're listening to all these different textures and frequencies into that guitar tone, and bass, and the vocals, and it just is this great burst of dreamy pop. It's fantastic. This record blew me away when I first heard it, and I love spacey music in any form. So the sound definitely does it for me. It's just a great album. The thing is too, like I said, not every song is completely just nothing. You know what I mean? There's songs, I don't want to say there's nothing, but you know, I kind of make it sound like it's very passive, and it is. It can be used as both, like, put in really good headphones and pay attention to it, but it can also serve as really good background music to it. It kind of can go both ways. And at the same time, not a lot, but a couple of these songs, like 4, there's only 10 songs on the record, so 4 of the songs, close to half, do have a nice groove and a somewhat heavy end. Songs like Butterfly and Sun and Sea, I believe it's called. But again, none of them get too heavy or too in your face. They always retain a very nice atmosphere, dreamy, psychedelic sound. The flow, again, flow is fantastic. It flows between really slow and relaxing songs to somewhat upbeat, groovy songs. And again, I've said this about like 8 times. I mean, listen to this. You gotta hear this. Just the atmosphere immediately set when songs like this come. It's awesome because the second you hear it, you're very subdued immediately, and it sets you up for what the rest of the song is gonna be like. It hooks you in right away, and the vocals come really trippy. So, Storm in Heaven by the Verve. I mean, what more can I really say about it? It's such a good record. It really is. It's, in my opinion, like the apex of spacey, dreamy music, and I love that. You know, this type of music is some of my favorite type of music because it's... That didn't sound right. Let me try again. This type of music is one of my favorite styles of music. There we go, got it right. Because it's just so relaxing, it's so passive. You could just sit there and literally sit in the music. It never requires this unbelievable amount of attention, but if you want to give it that attention, you can. You know, the album just sets up this atmosphere, this tone, that makes you feel like you're in a kind of dream state. Very ethereal, very dreamy, and I'm just rambling on. This album is great. Production's phenomenal, fantastic for this type of music. Flow is great. The vocals are nice. The guitar tone is phenomenal. The drumming is great. The bass is always up in the mix. Good shit. Great album. There's really nothing I can really say about this. There's only one song I really don't like, and it's called Butterfly, and it's not that it's bad, it's just not doing anything of particular interest, it's just kind of there. But I'm gonna give this album a 9.8. Almost perfect. Just that one song kind of bothers me, it messes up the flow a little bit, but that's just me. So honestly, I'd say this is a really close to perfect album as you can get. Psychedelic, ethereal, dreamy, rambling, smells like Vin, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. See you guys next time.